Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is a paper, June 2022, and variant 12. So let's start. The question is the coefficient of x power 4 in this expansion is equals to coefficient of x power square in expansion of this. So they're equal, right? So let's go for the first part. I have to look for x power 4 coefficient in this expansion. And there's a very clear approach. Okay, if I expand directly in this way, I will, like for example, when I expand directly, like 5 to 0, okay, 3 to power 5 minus 0, and x to power 0. So then first x power 0 come, then x power 1 come, then it will give you x power 4 a little later. So why not change the places? I mean to say what I'm saying that if you change these places, like x come before, and 3 goes later. So this what happens, 5 to 0. There are two brackets, then 5 to 1. There are two brackets, and I think it works. How come? So this first value come from here, x here. Second value come from here, 3. Same here, x and 3. And what is the power of x? The difference of 5 and 0. And 0 goes directly here. 5 and 1 difference come on the top, and 1 comes here. So you can see that this is a 5 to 0 is 1, x to power 5, something to power 0 is 1. And 5c1 is 5, and x to power 4, you see, I got 4. So I was looking for what? X to power 4 coefficient in this, which is coming from clearly from here, 15x to power 4. 16 power 4. So I was looking, so what I can say that coefficient of x power 4 is 15 come from here. So I think this part is very, very clear. Let's go for the next plan. And according to the plan, he said that x power square coefficient in this. So let's try to do the second one. Second one is what? 2x plus a upon x to power 6. 6 is 0, 2 brackets, 61, 2 brackets, 62, 2 brackets. Let's try. So if I expand here, 2x come from here, and a over x come from here. Same here, 2x, a over x, 2x, a over x. And the difference of 6 and 0 come on the top. 6 minus 0, 0 come here. 6 and 1 difference come on the top, and 1 come here. And 6 minus 2 and 2. So 6 is 0 is 1, you know it very well. And 2 to the power 6 is 64, and x to the power 4, and something to the power 0 is 1. So what I'm looking for x to the power 2. So, okay, what about this? 61 is 6, 2 to the power 5 is 32, and x to the power 5 is there as well, into a over x. And this is cancel. I got x to the power 4. Wait a minute. This is 4 coming, and now I'm getting what here? I'm getting here. Sorry, this is 6. Sorry, this is 6. This is 6 because 6 is there, and I'm getting 4. So it means I'm going correct. Okay, 62 is 15. So 6c2 is 15, and 2 to the power 4 is 16, and x to the power 4 I'm writing as it is, into square of a and square of x, and it's continue. Okay, so so I'm getting this answer, so no need to waste of time, okay, in finding this or this, or so I'm just solving this only. So what is answer? 15 into 16? If you check it, it gives us 240. So this is coming 240. So I'm saying that coefficient of x to the power 2 is 240. I get from here, and this square will cancel 4. We got x square, okay, and a square comes here. So it means the coefficient of x square is this, and coefficient of x4 is this one. According to statement, he said that they're equal. So coefficient, they are equals to each other. This coefficient and this coefficient equals to each other. So let's try to put them equals to each other. So first of all, this 15 over 240, and then take the root. So when I divide, this is coming with us is 1 by 16. So a square is equal to 1 over 16. And I take a root of that, get I have two answers, plus and minus 104. But exactly he's asking here positive constant. So we have to leave negative sign and take positive. So I hope so the idea is very, very clear. And let's go for the next question. Next question, what he's asking here, that the second and third term of GP is this. So the second term is this, and third term is this. So I'm writing here, second term T2 is 10, and third term is 8. And he talk about GP, and sum of infinity is my target. And what is the formula of GP? All of you know it. Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. I will use this formula 2 times. So because I saw 2 here, I will plug in each n by 2. So I got T2 equal to A R to power 2 minus 1. Here I will plug in each n by 3. So T3 is A R to power 3 minus 1. So T2 is 10, so I'm replacing here 10 AR. And T3 is 8, I replace here 8 AR square. And what is my target? Sum of infinity. In formula, you know it. But I have to solve them simultaneously. Is equation 1, is equation 2. If I divide 2 by 1, what happens, students? So this equation up, this equation down. So AR square up, AR down, 8 up, 10 down. I kept these values up and these values down. So it is very clear approach. AA cancel out, R cancel. So R value is coming 2 4s are 2 5s are 10. So 4 upon 5 is R value. Okay, but he's asking for what, students? Sum of infinity, but we need A value. And this value, I will plug in it here. So put in 1. So 10 is equals to A times 2, 4 upon 5. So 5 and 50. So A value becoming here. So 5 multiply, 4 divide, so 50 by 4. So A value is coming. If you check it, 25 upon 2. And what is some infinity formula, students? A over 1 minus R. And I'm going to just plug in the values, that's it. And 1 minus R, 4 upon 5. And you know, students, what is basic criteria? You can type directly in calculator or take LCM. 5 is LCM. 5 multiply with a 1, 5, 1 is 5, 1 is 4. And I get 25 over 2 come from here. And this 1 by 5 is flips. So it becoming 5 over 1. And 125 over 2 is our sum of infinity, and which is our final answer. Let's go for question number next. What is the way for question number next? Question number next we have here, students, that equation of the curve is given by him. This equation of curve is given, okay. So I'm writing here dy over dx is 3 times 2 4x minus 7 to power half and negative 4x to power negative half. It is given that the curve passes through this point. So it means, let's say, a curve, any we can curve, okay. Equation of curve is target. So you know, whenever you differentiate, students, you get what? Dy over dx. And whenever you want to go back, what do we have to do? So differentiate, we get this. Integrate, we get back. So it means I have to go integration. So integrate both sides. So when I integrate dy dx, I get a what back? Y back means y equals to integral sine 3. This is a very, very clear. Okay, I'm going to integrate. I must write dx here. And what is the way of integrating, students? Increase the power by 1. It's already half. And is a half, when you add 1, it gives you 3 by 2. And same 3 by 2 down. And basically the base derivatives, this has a 0, it has a 4. So 4 is going down. So let's continue complete. So what is here? Increase the power by 1, you got a half. Because negative half plus 1, you type in calculator, it giving you half. Half up, half down plus C. And basically, this is cancelled. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 3 cancel out. I get y equals to 4x minus 7 2 power 3 by 2. And divided by, we are getting here 2. Okay. And afterwards, what is this one? This will flip up. 2 4 the 8 and root of x plus c. And now we have given data that we know that this point is given by him. So put x is equal to 4 and y equal to 5 upon 2. So what I'm going to put here, so 5 upon 2 comes here. Okay, students. So let's see what is the basic way. And when I plug in 4 here, 4 for 16, out of 16, 7 gone, so 9 left. 9 to power 3 by 2 by 2. And when I put 4 here, 4 to 2, so it was 16. So 9 to power 3 by 2, because 9 is basically is a 3 to power 2. And on top we have a 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, this 2 cancel out. We get 27 here. So 5 by 2 minus we got a 27 over 2 plus 16, giving a C value. So let's see how we can get what I can get it from here. So plus 16, it's giving us 5. So C value is coming after solving is 5. Don't leave it here, plug in back on the equation here. So I get finally answer 4x plus 4x minus 7 2 power 3 by 2 by 2 negative 8 root of x plus 5. And this is our final answer. So let's go for next question. Next question is he mentioned here of topic of the AP. Okay, he mentioned that the first term, second term, third term of AP are these. Basically, if I say that I have 3 plus 2, I have 5 plus 2, I have 7. So these 3 terms in AP. And basically third term, I mean, this is a T1, this T2, this T3. So T3 minus T2 is same answer, T2 minus T1. Example, T3 is 7, T2 is 5, T2 is again 5, and T1 is 3. And check it, we get this match. So it means that basically we have this formula for the AP. So let's apply the same formula here. T3 minus T2 equal to T2 minus T1. So this is a T1, this is a T2, and this is a T3. So apply. So I get a K plus 6 minus 6K, and T2 again 6K minus K. So I believe all of you understanding what is going on. Okay. And now I'm going to give the final. So this is coming what from here? Okay. Or I can bring this one 6K, we've got a 5K. And this give you negative 5K. So here plus 5K and 6. So I get a 10K and K becomes 6 over 10. And then I got 2 3s are 2 5s are. So we got a K value. And let's go for next part. Is to find some of the first 30 terms. Because topic is arithmetic progression, and we are bound for what is the formula for it? It's very clear. Sn n divided by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times 2d. But this formula is we must need some things. For example, what is the first term, student? I'm writing here k. Second term is 6k, and third term is k plus 6 I got from here. So first, when I keep it this value here, so first term is coming this one. So when I keep this value here, so I get 18 by 5. No need to find third one, because 3 6 are 18 over 5. So first term is coming here. So this is called first term. And what is the common difference of writing here? First term is 3 over 5. And common difference, we can side this minus this subtract. So second term minus first term, 5 LCM. 18 minus 3, I get a 15, I got a 3. So common difference is coming here 3. So I think you start understanding what is going on. I'm looking for 30th sum. So 30 and replace every n value. And a value is 3 over 5. And when I plug in here, so 30 minus 1 and common difference is 3. It's just a matter of typing in calculator. And answer is coming with us if you type in calculator. And so what answer? I'm getting 1, 3, 2, 3. So I think the point is very clear. 1, 3, 2, 3. Okay. So this is a very clear. And let's go for the next plan. Next question is mentioned here that equation of curve is given by him is this, and equation of line is given by him as this. He mentioned that a curve and line intersects. Okay. So if they intersect, so how we can do it? Intersection is very clear. We can say either y or y equals to each other, or x equals to each other. Okay. I think first is better. So this y and this y equals to each other. So I take this way. When I try this way, so what happens, students? So I get a 4x to power 2 minus kx plus half k square equal x minus a. I got this and this, put them equals to each other. And then what he said further? Then further he said one thing is very, very important. If you look at carefully, he said very clearly here that it has some solutions. He mentioned here, intersect the points where x coordinate are these. So these are x coordinates. So x, I can replace 0. So I replace x0 whole throughout. I'm putting x is equal to 0. So when I replace 0 here and 0 here, so I got 0 minus 0 plus half k square and 0 minus a. So in this way, I get a one equation, and which equation is coming with us is a half k square is equals to negative a. All right. Or I can write a is equals to negative half k square if I bring negative sign here. Okay, this is the one part is done. Now same process, I will plug in 3 by 4. So put x value 3 by 4. So when I plug in 3 by 4 here, so let's try 4 times 2, 3 over 4 to power 2. And k times here, 3 over 4 and plus half k square, 3 over 4 minus 8. All right. I think I can plug in this value of a value here even, because I don't have any other value of a. So when I plug in this negative half here, like this, it becomes positive half k square. So I think positive half k square and they cancel out. Okay. And now it's becoming what? This is a 3 square 9, and this 4, so 3, so 9 by 4 comes from here, and 3k by 4 comes from here, and 3 by 4 comes from here. And after that, if you look at carefully, we can simplify and we can get it simply by just solve them. And if I multiply throughout by 4, so I get 9 minus 3k equal to 3. How come? 4 cancel with this, and this part left behind. We can simplify, or you can take LCM and complete it. So I'm getting 9 minus 3 is equals to 3k. I get a 6 equal to 3k, and k value is coming half. 2. So k value is coming 2, and a question is not completely over. I have to put this value here and get the a value. So what is a value, students? Negative half times 2, 2 to power 2. And a value is coming here, negative 2. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. So let's go for next part. He's saying here, part number 2, instead, the a value is negative 7 by 2. Find the a value, the line is tangent to curve. We have 3 options, students. This is one option, second option, third option. And all of you know here, b squared minus 4ac, what we have is bigger than 0. Here equal to 0, here less than 0. But the word tangent mentioned is being condition number 2. But what is the method? How to start? Job number 1, y equals to y. Okay, so I'm going to do the same process here. Okay, so this whole equation I'm copying, and I bring it 1 minute. Let me check again. Okay, I copy and I paste here. All right, this is done. After this one done, so he said what? A value is -7/2. So I'm erasing here, and this negative and negative give you +7/2. Okay, students, now I have to continue, and I have to make equation in x. Okay, for example, this 2 and this 2 is disturbing us. Throughout multiply by 2. So 2 4s are 8. X square, 2 into k, 2kx. And 2 multiply here, cancel out, I get only k square. 2 multiply here, I get 2. 2 multiply here, cancel, I get 7. Sorry for 2x. See again, 2 multiply, I got 8x. 2 multiply, I got 2kx. 2 to cancel, I got only k square. And 2x with the 2x. I think all okay. Reorder this to all both values will come left side. So this -2kx, -2x plus k to power 2 minus 7 equal to 0. Reorder, or I just take all common from here. So 2k minus 2 is common outside x. And this k to power 2 minus 7 equal to 0. Actually, if you look at carefully, students, I'm getting a quadratic equation in x square. All right. So what is value of A? A value is this 8. B value is including negative sign 2k -2. And C value is coming here k to power 2 minus 7. So I believe all people understanding or students understanding. Now according to situation, I will take this one equal to 0. So B square minus 4AC equal to 0. I'm plugging this -2k minus 2 whole square. I can write this minus, or I can write -1, no problem. So -4 times 2a is coming from here, 8. And c is coming from here, k to power 2 minus 7 equal to 0. For your knowledge, whenever power 2 comes of this separate and this separate, it will look like this. It will look like this. This is becoming positive. I will not waste my time. And this is 32, and k to power 2 is -7. Here I will expand it. And you know, first term square, -2 into first term, into second term, and plus second term square. I expanded, I believe you're understanding. This multiply inside, -32k square, and negative in negative plus, 7 to the 14, and 21, 22, 2 to 4. So I think up till here clear. So I got a 4k square minus 8k plus 4 minus 32k square plus 2 to 4 equal to 0. And this, if you check it, I get -28k to power 2 and -8k, and this give you 2 to 8 equal to 0. And let me check. Yes, I can apply quadratic formula here, okay? Or if I divide whole equation with a -7, or sorry, -4. So I get what here? Students, I get here 4 7s are 28. 4 2s are, okay, so positive 2k, all right. And here I'm getting here 2 to 8 divided by 4, I get 57. Okay, but -57. Okay, let me recheck. Yes. Okay, 1 minute. Let me check once again. I think this value is k value is coming here. Wait a minute. Yes, student, I found a mistake here. I think when I take negative common, so this become plus. It means this become plus. It means this become plus and plus. So this is a plus, plus. So this is a plus. So that is why this one become minus sign. Now its point is clear. Now I will apply quadratic formula, and quadratic formula is very clear. -b plus and minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And when I apply the formula, I get two answers. So one answer is coming 3. So I get here students 2. And here I get a plus and minus. And down I get a 14. And here I get a 40, because we type this in calculator. It gives you 1600. And finally, I get two answers, students. One is coming 3, and one answer is coming negative 19/7. And let me check. Yeah, he did not mention that any positive, negative, both. So both answers are our answers. Okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And let's go for the next plan. So next question we have here, students. Find exact area for the shaded region. Shaded region is very clear here. Okay. So it's starting from where, students? It is starting from here and ending at this point. So it means these 2 points are very, very important. First question come in our mind, how to find this point of intersection. So if I put them equals to each other, solve them simultaneously, I'll get the answer. So let's try. So job number 1, I will say y equals to y. I get a 2x plus 2, or I think I have to try it properly here. Okay, so y equals to y. And I'm saying here 2x plus 2 equal to 5x to power half. It comes in the middle somewhere here. It becomes 2x minus 5x to power half plus 2 equal to 0. Now basically, I can do in two-way question. First, I can square here and square here. One method. Second method, I have another one. What is the basic way? If this power double comes here, for example, x to power 2 and x plus 5. So one power double here, I can apply quadrant formula. And how apply? X equal to the formula. Or if we have a 4 here and 8 here, so double power here, so I can write here x4 here. So if I have a not 4, for let's say I have a I have a 10 here, so here 20. So x to power 10, I can write it here. So this is a way to apply quadratic formula, okay, and or I can apply the other even. So I can see that this is x to power half. So I can write x to power half here and apply quadratic formula. And what is the method? Because double power is 1, so we have it. So what is formula? Negative b plus and minus b square minus 4ac by 2a. So when I apply here 2a, all right? So when I apply here, so what is becoming here? We are getting here x to power half. X to power half. This become 5 plus and minus over 4. And if I continue further, so what happens, students, after this? This is a 25, 4, 4, 16. I got 9, so 3 comes here. So I get 2 answers, x to power half. I got 2 answers, 5 plus 3 by 4 and 5 minus 3 by 4. So here I get it, or I make it this first, okay. I first solve this one. So I get a 8 by 4 got 2. So x to power half is equal to 2, and squaring both sides, I get a 4. So it means this upper limit is 4 here. And same way I can find the other one, students. How to find the other one? So x to power half is equals to 5 minus, we're going to have. So squaring both sides, I get a 104. So lower limit is coming 104. Now how we can find, students, this shaded area? Above is curve area, below is line. So basically, what is the formula we have? Curve minus line. So how to get shaded area, students? So shaded area, curve area minus line area. So limit is 1 over that, you're very clear. But I just tell you once again, if you're not understanding, because if I integrate a curve, students, I'll get full area from curve till x-axis. But if I integrate line area, I get line area from line till x-axis. If I subtract them, I get the shaded area. So plan is clear. So let's try to write the curve equation. And what is the curve equation, students? Curve equation is this one. 5 x to power half dx. And limit is 104 to 4. Because lower limit and upper limit. Same story here. 104 to 4. And line is where? Line is this. This is called line. This is called curve. So 2x plus 2. So write at 2x plus 2. And I'm going to do now very clear. So dx must be there. So let's start. So shaded area. What is the way of integrating, students? So increase the power by 1, 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. And limit is 104 to 4. And what about this? Increase the power 2 by 2 and plus 2x. So 104 to 4. So this will turn up, 2 will go up 10. So 10 over 3 will come out. I can bring inside or keep outside as your wish. You can do it. Okay, this cancel out. So I get what? X square plus 2x. Now I'm going to plug in the limits, students. So how we can plug in the limits, students? So when I plug in this 10 by 3 outside, put 4 in the place of x. So 4 to power 3 by 2. And then plug in this here, 1 to power 4. Write full 3 by 2 or write only 4. So no problem at all. Same thing. Okay. Now here, 4, replace 4 everywhere. So I put 4 here and 4 there. So 4 square plus 2 times 4. Upper limit done. Minus, now put 1 by 4. So when I plug in it here, so it becomes here, students, what? So 104 square plus 2 times 2, 104. So this bracket start and this ends, so that is clear. And when you apply this answer, okay, 1 over, so answer is here 10 by 3. And 4 is coming 8. This is coming 8. Okay, this is, yeah, 8. And what is this one? Is the 1 over 8. And what is this one? So 16 plus 8. What about this? 1 over 16. And this is cancel 1 over 2. So just a matter of typing in calculator. So let me type 1 by 1. So this is coming 8 minus 1 over 8. Okay, it giving us in fraction form. So 10 by 3 into 63 by 8. So when I multiply, so I get here 10105 upon 4. Okay, what about the other one? 16 plus 8 and minus 1 divided by 16 and plus 1 over 2. It's giving us from here 375 over 16. And when I just do it, so it is giving us 45 over 16 unit square, because it gives always area. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. Let's go for next question. He's asking question number 7, that find angle BOC. Where is BOC, students? BOC is here. Here. You say BOC or you say BOP. So same story. So use, because full angle is concerned. Okay, this angle we have. This angle we have. This angle is missing. How to get this angle? So actually I focus on the small sector. Which sector? This sector. Okay, radius given, arc length given. So let's apply S is equals to R theta. RS is equals to 2. Radius is 10. Theta unknown. Theta is becoming 1 over 5. Okay, because 10 goes under it, I get a 1 over 5. After this, if you talk about, because this angle I got 1 over 5. 1 over 5. So what is total angle I can find from here? Just add them. Simply add them. So what is angle? Angle BOC is equals to pi by 6. Already we have it. Plus 1 over 5 or 0.2. And when I type in calculator, it is giving me 0.723598. I think approximately we can write it what? Because he did not mention here, I think 3SF is the best idea, because whenever we have a not mentioned the 3SF, we take always. So this is over. And let's go for the next part. And B part. He's asking here what? Find out the shaded region, BBC. Okay, and shaded region is where? Shaded region is this plan. So how we can find it? So full sector area minus a big triangle area. So let's start on the plan. So I can do it even here. Okay, save the time. So what is the plan? So shaded area. So we have a sector area minus triangle area is 90 degree, and radius is given here 10. And this is you can see that this is 10 also. So this is a 10. And this angle I got full angle 0.723724. Okay, and this angle is also same 0.724. I think all students understanding because total angle I have it. And how to get the sector area? Half r square theta, which I can plug in simple. R is 10, you can see, and theta is what? 0.724. And from the full sector area, subtract triangle area. So that is area formula, half into base into height, or if I need this x, then I use half into AB sine theta. And what is A? A will count as the x, and B is a 10. So, and then sine theta did as this one. So, how to get this x? So, adjacent by hypotenuse. So, I'm finding it here. Adjacent by, so x by 10 equals to cos theta. So, x becoming what, students? So, it is a, make sure one thing, it must convert into radian mode. So, mode must be there, mode must be radian. This is very, very important. Okay, so if I type it 10 times 2 cos 0.724, I'm getting here 7.492. So it means this value is coming clear. So half into 7.492. And B is 10. And sine of the, wait a minute, and sine of the angle, and that is very clear. Sine of 0.724. And I just matter of typing in calculator. And if I type in calculator, so this is giving us 36.2, and the other one is giving us 24.811. And so final answer is coming 11.4 centimeter square. And I believe all of you understanding what is going on. Alhamdulillah. This is done. So let's go for next question, number 8. Equation of circle mentioned here. This is equation of circle. Okay, and this point A and B lies on it. When one point lies on it, we can replace this. This one is X. I can replace here and here. This is Y. I can place here and here. So let's see. So as 1, 1 lies. So I can replace. So 1 square plus 1 square plus A times to 1, B times to 1 minus 12 equal to 0. I got a 2. I got a A plus B minus 12 equals to 0. I can say A plus B. This we give you negative 10. We go on the right hand side, positive 10. Equation 1 is done. And same way I can go for second equation, students. So now I can say that as this point lies, 2 minus 6 lies, or the circle. So this will go each Y, this will go each X. So 2 goes here. So 2 square, I'm writing direct now 4, and B's Y square giving 36. Now 2 goes in the place of this one. I got a 2A, and negative 6 in the place of, I got a negative 6B, and negative 12 already have it. So this is giving you 40. So 2A, negative 6B, out of 40, 12 gone, I get 28. 28 goes other side, become positive 28. Oh, sorry, this is a, here positive 28 goes there, negative 28. Okay, I think I can divide it by 2, make question easier. So A and 3, and I got what? Negative 14. So equation number 2 done. Now I'm to solve them simultaneously, this equation and this equation. So let's see. So if I say that, I'm writing both equations. Have a look. A plus B equals to 10. A minus 3B equals to negative 14. And if I want to cancel them, so I must change the signs. It's a compulsory. A cancel out. And I got a 4B from here. I got a 24. and b becomes 6 because 4 divides so 6, and this value you can keep any one equation. So it will give me a plus 6 equals to 10, and short story, I got a 4. So a value, b value is finally done. And what a question he was asking: the first find AB value and then find center of circle. How to find center of circle, students? We have a special format. Okay. So first of all, this equation x square plus y square, and I replace this a value 4. Where? Here. I replace a value here. So 4x and b value 6. So 6y minus 12 equal to 0. This is one equation. And we have another equation. We have it y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Equation number 3. Equation number 4. And we are going to use both equations. And I'm going to use here. All right. And what is method, students? I'm going to compare them. When I compare both, so actually 2g, okay, I just show you red color. This is equal to each other. And 6 is, this is very clear. And this is c value. So I can say that 2g equal to 4, 2g equals to 4, and g gives us 2. Same pattern, 2f is equal to 6, and f becomes 3. But for your knowledge, center is always in this situation negative g and negative f. So when I plug in both values here, so it will automatically will get sent value change, side will change. This positive 2 become negative 2. So center is turned to be negative 2 and negative 3. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I think point is clear. And did he ask something else? Find the coordinates of center of circle. That's it. Okay. 4 marks done. And secondly, mention equation of the tangent to circle at A. It means circle mentioned here. Its center is given negative 2 and negative 3. And A coordinates what we have, student? 1, 1. So 1, 1 we have already. So just imagine 1, 1 is here. Here 1, 1. Okay, I take it here. 1, 1. So student, and this is a tangent. You can see that a line touch go. This is called tangent. So we have to find what? This equation of tangent. For your knowledge, this is 90 degree. Very clear. Okay. And how to find equation of tangent, students? This is C for center. This is A for point. So grade of A, B, CA. What is the grade of CA? So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I got a 4 and I got a 3. So 4 by 3 is a gradient of a line of a CA line. But 4 is this is a 4 by 3. What about the red line? Is a so grade of tangent turned to be negative 3 by 4. Negative 3 by 4. Okay. So after this, what is the plan? I'm looking for equation of tangent. So equation of tangent formula, equation of tangent. So how we can find equation of tangent, students? Because this line is called tangent, so formula y minus y1 equal to m times to x minus x1. I am bound to use red line gradient, which is a gradient here. And I must use a coordinate. We can't use c coordinate, okay? So this one is coming here, this one coming here, and this coming gradient here. So I think point is very clear. Okay, and we have to give in this format. So x before, y later. Anyway, 4 multiply left hand side, avoid the fraction, and minus 3 multiplies inside, and then bring 3x left side, and 4 goes other side, and I got it 7. So finally, I get this, and which is our required answer, because he was asking to convert in this special form. Okay, question number 9 we have. He's saying find the first derivative and second differentiation. So let's go for it. Here's a very clear approach. What is the method to find differentiation? 3x becomes 3. 1 is a constant, becomes 0. And what about this, students? According to plan, power comes down and multiply with the 4. So it means half. And from power 1 less, And you know, half one less become what? Negative half. And base remains same, and multiply the base differentiation coming here. 1 has 0 and 3x become 3. So 3 plus 0 become 3. And I believe you people all understanding this is 2 and 4 cancel, and that 2 and this 3, I show you what I'm saying. 2 ones are 2 twos are, and 2 and 3 is of the 6. I get a minus 6, and I bring it down because, or I can write first as it is, then I bring it down. This is my first differentiation done. Okay, so student, is the question is over? No, not at all. He said find second differentiation. So I will go for second differentiation. What is method to find second differentiation, students? So I will go for again d2y over dx2. And this 3 becomes 0, but this 6 is not 0 because multiplying, and this power comes down into negative half or negative half, and from power 1 less, and negative 3 by 2, base remains same, times to 3. These 3 come for the base differentiation. And negative, negative plus, and I got a 3, and this 3 and this 3 give you 9. So 9, and this will go whole power in denominator. And this is my second differentiation done. So first differentiation, you can reshape it. So 3 minus 6 over root of 3x plus 1. So this is a first differentiation. I write again, I show again. This is first differentiation, and this is second differentiation. So I believe up till here, you're not getting big issue. Next part, he's asking stationary point and nature. And whenever stationary point we always put, we have to put first derivative is equals to 0. So I'm going to put here. So this is the first derivative we have already. And I will put here 0. Whole thing negative sign, I will bring the whole thing left side. It becomes 6 over root of 3x plus 1 and equals to 3. Cross multiply, it becomes 6 equal to 3 times 2 root of 3x plus 1. 3 will go down, becomes 2. So it means 3x plus 1 root and equals to 2. How to remove the root? Squaring both sides. So I got 3x plus 1 equal to 4. And after that, 1 will go there, 3x equal to 3, and x becomes 1. So stationary point, x coordinate become 1, but he asking, no, give me the y coordinate even. So this value of 1, I'm going to plug in the top equation. I mean to say, I'm putting it here. When I'm putting it here, 3 times to 1 plus 1 minus 4, and in the bracket here, 3, 1 plus 1, whole power half. And this I'm going to shift on the next page. Okay. And because I'm looking for the y coordinate, and this is the y coordinate. So let's find the y coordinate. 3 plus 1 minus 4. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 root is 2 into 2. And finally, I get what value? 4 to the 8. Out of 8, 4 gone, negative 4. So stationary point is coming x1, y negative 4. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I think the point is very, very clear. But he said same time nature. For that reason, I will take second differentiation. Okay. So I will take second differentiation, students. Come back, and what is the method to take second differentiation? Okay, I will take second differentiation like this. And what is method? We put x value. And what is x value? Stationary point 1. I will put here, and I will check the sign. What is a positive or negative? So have a look. When I plug in 1 here, so 9 over 3 plus 1 and power 3 by 2. It's giving me positive answer. It is a 9 by 8 because 4 to the power 3 by 2 is 8, which is a positive. So positive is point of minima. Okay, I hope so. The point is very, very clear. And question number 10, let's start. Question number 10 is a topic of the function. We have two functions given by him, composite functions. Okay. So first function is given here is this f of x, one is given g of x. And what the question is asking that first domain of f inverse and inverse, sorry. So what is the method to find, students? We can see from here, for your knowledge, I just tell you one thing, because basically what rule we have, this is a domain of f of x is actually equals to range of f inverse of x. There's a rule, and reverse range of f equals to domain of f inverse. So this property I can use this lower property. Okay, it means domain function is my question. If I have a range of function, question over. So what's the range of function from here? Range is called y coordinate, y value. You can see that one possibility is known as asymptote. Asymptote. It means there's no chance of getting one. So y will not, it is above than one, the y value, and below than one is below than one. So one is not there. So actually, if I talk about the range of functions, so what is the range of functions, students? So range of function is x is bigger than one and x is less than one. So this a range of function will be equal to domain of inverse function, and that's it. And I can say clearly. So what is a domain of f inverse? And I can say that x value is, because domain stand for x, that is why I'm writing x. All the range is, I'm not sure, I should write y. But when you convert range into domain, I must replace y by x. So x bigger than 1, okay, and x, and we can say, and x is less than 1, okay. And or I can write it another way even, it's going forever till infinity, negative infinity, and above positive infinity. I can involve infinity also, or you can write as it is, like a 1 till positive infinity, and 1, and I can say negative 1, negative infinity till 1. So this answer also correct anyway. Now inverse of f inverse. How to find inverse, student? So 2x plus 1 up. So y equal to 2x plus 1 up, and 2x minus 1 down. And what is the method to find an inverse? So first of all, remove function name and write y, which I have done. And now I'm trying to make an x subject. But problem here with two x's, so no problem. First of all, do cross multiply. 2xy minus y equal to 2x plus 1. Now I'll bring this y on the this end, x go this end. So I got 2xy minus 2x equal to 1 plus y. From here, x common, I got a 2y minus 2. I'm doing it here. So x is equals to 1 plus y, 1 plus y over 2y minus 2. Interchange. I mean, x become y and y becomes x. And then I replace y by inverse of f. So I believe understanding, very clear point. And this is a inverse is very, very clear. Okay. Now he's asking the next part, plug in 3 in the place each x. So it's not a hard job. Replace every x by 3. 1 plus 3 over 2 times 2, 3 minus 2. And f inverse of 3, I'm getting, is a 4 in the numerator, 6 minus 2, 4. Short story, I'm getting 1. So this answer is coming 1 for f inverse of 3, which I have to plug in where? In g. So first of all, I'm copying g function. So g function is what, student? X squared plus 4. Okay, after copying left hand side, I will replace this name, and right hand side, I will replace its value. Wait a minute. So g in a bracket, I'm writing f inverse of 3. And here I'm writing its value. So 1 square is 1 plus 4 is giving us 5 ultimate. This is my answer. So explain why G inverse cannot be found. Okay, because student, G inverse of 4, if I try to sketch it, so this diagram is coming like this. I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4. So graph is coming is come somehow like this. And as is coming this kind of graph, and for your knowledge, let me tell you clear, because this curve is turning, okay, it is not one-to function. So G of X is not 1 to 1 function. So it does not as inverse. So I believe you got a point. Curve should be either right side curve like this, still stop at turning point, or have left side curve and stop at turning point. But bending curve, a curve is because we draw horizontal line, it is cutting the 2 points. 2 points should not cut. It should cut only 1 point. Then inverse exists, otherwise not exist. I hope so. The point is very, very clear. And let's go for the next part. He's saying this confer X from this form, so not a hard job for us. Take LCM. LCM is what? 2x minus 1. And this will multiply with a 1. I get 2x minus 1, and 2 remain same. And this is becoming what? 2x. And this is becoming plus 1. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, done. So first part is proved. Okay. Second is asking, find out the area of the triangle enclosed by the tangent at a curve at 1. Okay, so it means, first of all, equation of the tangent. What is method actually, students? I tell you one thing. So if we talk about 1 minute, so this point, so this is a 1 here. If I draw a tangent here, you can see that I take a scale, I draw a tangent at 1. So this is coming somehow this kind of thing. Okay, so I just show again. This is this kind of triangle, I get it. And this is a 1 actually. And what is a y here? Y is 3. So x is 1, y is 3. It's very, very clear approach. And this equation of tangent, first of all, we need to find, and then we can find the coordinates. And because we need to find this gap. We need to find this gap, so we can apply a formula, half into base into height. So let's try to find. So first of all, what is method, students? So I can do it because we talk about this one. I have to, because this g of x, I have to differentiate. Okay, and when I differentiate this part, students, how to get area of triangle enclosed by this one. So let's see how we can go for it. So have a look here. So what is method here? First of all, can I differentiate this one? Very hard, but we can differentiate this one. So because this shape and this shape same. So I'm starting from here. Y is equals to 1 plus 2 times 2x minus 1 to power negative 1. I brought this up. And now I'm starting differentiation, dy over dx. And 1 is a 0 derivative. Power comes down, multiply with that. And from power 1 less. And times 2 base derivative is 2. Because 1 is 0 and 2x become 2. So 2 minus 0 is 2. I think it is very, very clear. So ultimately, I get what gradient? Negative 4 over 2x minus 1 to power 2. This is a dy, or we get it. Now, what a point he's saying at 1. So I'm saying at 1, at x is equal to 1 is the grade of tangent. I get it. When I plug in 1 here, 2 1s are 2 minus 1, 1 square is 1. So I get a negative 4. So it means negative 4 is a gradient, okay, for this one, which I showed before the u. This red line has a negative 4 gradient. Okay, and y is greater. So how to find equation of tangent, students? Equation of tangent, I'm finding it. Okay, and because we know it, y value is very clear, 1 3. So 3 is a y coordinate there. You can find directly, or from graph you can find even. So formula is y minus y1 equals to m times 2x minus x1. I'm using 1 comma 3. So y minus 3, and m times 2. What is m value? M is a minus 4 and x minus 1. So y minus 3 equals to minus 4x and plus 4. And finally, I get it minus 4x and plus 7. So now, student, this equation of tangent, we got it, which is a red line clearly mentioned. How to get this coordinate here? For this coordinate, I will plug in a y0. So for I given, okay, I label as A. This is A, this is a B. So for A, I will plug in y0. For A, I will plug in y0. So maybe space issue. So I type it. Okay, all right. So I will write what here? So y is equals to negative 4x plus 7. So for A and for B, y0, I keep it. When I keep y0, so 4x goes there, and 4 divides 7 by 4. So x becomes 7 over 4. And when I plug in b, x0, when I plug in x0, y becomes 7. So y becomes 7. So it means very clear approach. So this is 7 gap. This is a 7 height. And this height is, this gap is how much? As I found before, 7 by 4. So this gap is 7 by 4. So this kind of triangle shape, I got it. So I picked from here and cut from here and paste here. And I think so now it's clear. So now I can find easily. And what is the finding area? Area formula half into base into height. Because what is asking for? Read it. He said find the area enclosed by the triangle by the tangent. So half into base into height. Base is 7 by 4 into 7. I got a 49 over 2 4s are 8. So I hope so. The point is very clear. Let me check finally. Yes, it is a correct. 40, 47, 7 is a 49, and 4 4s are 8, 4 2s are 8. The unit square. So we got an area. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Now question number 11. He's saying that this function we have given here, okay, and this function is k value of 3. If I replace 3 here, so what happens, student? Let's see. 4 cos 4x plus cos square and minus 3. So students, what you can do here is that after exact solutions of when fx is equal to 0, I will plug in here 0. So when I plug in 0, I get this kind of equation. Okay, I have two ways. As I said before, double power is here. I can write directly here, apply quadrant formula. Or second option, I can take cos square x equal to k. So k is already used. I will not use k. I'll use any other letter. Let's say p. So this become p, and this become p square. Why, sir? Because if I square both sides, I get cos 4x equal to p square. So I'm writing 4p square plus p minus 3 equals to 0. And 4 3 is a 12. And factorization is easy here. 4 and negative 3p negative 3 equal to 0. 4 could be common. I got a p plus 1. Negative 3 common. I got a p plus 1. So I'm getting finally p plus 1 and 4p minus 3 equals to 0. So one time this 0, one time this 0. I get one answer from here and one answer from 3 upon 4. So I got two answers, students, and I will plug in both value there. So cos square, I'm writing here cos square equals to minus 1 and cos square equal to 3 upon 4. But you know, when you take a root of the negative 1, is a no solution or no real solution. But here, if I take a root of this whole side, I get a plus and minus root 3 over 4 or root 3 over 2. So now I'm going to find here two answers from here. So let's see how we can continue. We have two solutions here, one here and one here. So one answer I'm getting cos x equal to root 3 over 4 positive, and one answer I'm getting here negative. So I believe up till here, point is very, very clear. And now I can find it easily because cos is a positive where, student. Cos is positive is here and here. And cos is negative where, cos is negative is here and here. Okay, so let's find. So first of all, cos inverse, I'll find it and make sure degree radian. Yeah, he mentioned here 2 pi. So we are bound to have a radian. And so when I take a cos inverse, okay, and this is a √3/2 actually, or same thing. So when I take this is called a principal angle, and alpha is called principal angle, √3/2. When I find it, I got 60. Okay, I got, sorry, radian form. So, sorry, you know, this is a 30. 30 is a pi by 6. So pi by 6 is here, and pi by 6 is here. Okay, I will not take this negative sign. Alpha will come here. Same story. I will not include negative sign. It give you again pi by 6 here and pi by 6 here. Now, what is the rule of measurement? So first answer I show you is this. Second from here till here. Third is here, and fourth is this. So I think all points are clear. So first answer is coming is a pi by 6, which is here. Second is 2 pi minus pi by 6. So I write 2 pi minus pi by 6. And what about this, students? So first answer is pi, it is a full pi, and we don't need it. So we need from here till here. So pi minus pi by 6. And what about this pi? And this move forward means adding. Move backward is subtracting, move forward is adding. So pi plus pi by 6. And finally, I'm getting 4 answers. Pi by 6, 12 out of 12, 1 gone, 11 by 6 pi. And from here, 6, 5 pi by 6. Okay, and the last 7 pi by 6. So we got all, I do not write in order. You understand how to write in order. So let's go for the next part. And using quadratic formula to show that k minus bigger than 5 has no solution. So first of all, f of x equal to 0. And so now I will go from here and I will take here this equation. Or even I take this full equation even. Or make it 1 minute, please. Okay, copy. And I make it paste here. All right. According to situation, he said f of x equal to 0. So when I put it 0, so it becomes this format. This format. As I said before, rather than equating, if double power is available here, I can start directly from here. So cos square equal to negative b. What is a value, student? A value is 4. B value is 1. And C value is -3. So student, I'm going to apply quadratic formula. Negative b plus and minus b square for AC by 2a. 2a. So when I apply this formula, students, so cos square x, I'm getting negative plus and minus over 8. But what is this inside? Sorry for that, 1 minute, please. I have to take k, not 3. Sorry for that. So I have to erase this 3, and it's k actually. If question is k, we have to keep k. How come? Look, come back. See, we have a k. So I have to keep the k as it is. So minus k. So in this form, I get it. What, student? Here, I get a 1 plus 16k. So I stop here. Now onwards, what is method to do it? Because we have to convince the examiner for k is bigger than 5, there's no solution. So let's start from here. K is bigger than 5, I start from here. I try to convert this format in that. How to convert this into this format? I actually have need full form here. So first of all, multiplying 16. So multiplying 16 both sides. And I get here 80. Then I think for 16k, 1 add. So adding 1. So add 1. So add 1. I get a 1 plus 16k. I'm getting adding both sides. So I'm getting 1 plus 16k and bigger than 81. So this point is very clear. So this is clear. Now I will take the root. When take a square root of the both sides. So it is becoming 1 plus 16k and bigger than root of it become 9. So this is done. Now I have to take it I will take because when I take a root, automatically plus minus comes. Okay, plus and minus comes. So now I will add what? -1 add on both sides. -1 add left side and -1 add right side. So 9, -1. So, and then what is the next part? 8 divide. 8 divide. So 8 divide. So I get it what, students? When I divide 8 divide, 8 divide here. And when 8 by 8 become 1. So this whole thing, student, is equal to cos square actually. So cos square. So I'm writing here cos square. There's a cos square. And cos square is bigger than 1. It is not possible. Not possible. Why not possible, students? Because if you remember, cos has the highest value +1 and lowest value -1. Okay, if I can show you curve, so you can understand, inshallah. Curve start from here. This come this way, this way, this way. It continue forever. Highest value is +1 and lowest value is -1. In the middle, 0. If I take a square of this side, square the whole thing, square of that, I take square. What happens, student, in that option? So this negative portion will convert into positive portion. So no negative portion. Even this part is also converted. So highest is +1, lowest 0, 1. So cos highest 1 and lowest 0, 1. This is actually we have a formula for cos square. So, but here he's saying cos square is bigger than 1. So how it can be bigger than 1 is always less than 1 and bigger than 0. So that is why it's not possible. So it means it has no solution. So we have proved that. Hence proved no solution. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear and the concept is done and paper is completely over.